The brick wall does it again. Joseph Woll stoning the Washington Capitals, and the Leafs' big guns get it done today with a 4-1 win over the Washington Capitals. It's not Verizon Center anymore, but what is it, United? No, not United Center. It is the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C., as the Leafs continue the road trip with the 4-1 win over the Caps, and the Leafs have now won 2 consecutive games. And if you guys are wondering why it's a late video, because I was at a little Tyler Hubbard concert. I don't know if you guys know who that is. If you do, great. If not, I'm sorry. But it is what it is. That's why I'm late doing the video. And let's break this puppy down, shall we? First period, an absolute onslaught from the Washington Capitals. More importantly, my favorite player in the league, Alex Ovechkin. I think he had like 10 shots in the game, or was it more than 10? He had, let me bring that up for you guys, 14 shots in the game in Ovi, and he had like 10 of their first 18 or some stupid number like that. And he has the one where he's diving into the net on the power play. It looked like it was going to be a 1-0 Capitals lead. They go to review. They overturn it. They call it no goal. And it's a 0-0 game. It's obviously the right call. You always hear, a point shot comes in and a guy is in the blue paint. Well, unfortunately, the goal's going to get called off. But he was in the net. Okay? He's in the flipping net. It's no goal. They overturn it. It's 0-0. Leafs on the power play just over midway in. And a great play from Max Domi, right? Morgan Rielly as he crosses into the neutral zone. Again, latter half of the power play, second unit on. Domi's right at the blue line, gets it, enters the zone, and then gets it over to Timothy Liljegren beside him on the point where Morgan Rielly goes down the goal line. Liljegren finds him, and then Rielly, a nice little move to get back to the inside and beat Darcy Kemper underneath the arm for his first goal of the year on the power play, assisted by Liljegren and Domi at 12:53 of the first period. It's a 1-0 Leafs lead. Shots on goal in the first period were not pretty, 17-5, but who cares? The Leafs lead at 1-0. I could sit here and talk about Joseph Woll and all the insane saves he made today. I really would love to do that, but there's so much to touch on. Second period, Morgan Rielly gets the puck back at the point, and he sees John Tavares, right? He's got his stick on, what side? Oh, JT's staring at him. So it would have been his backhand, which would be on the far side away from the net. Morgan Rielly fires a puck along the ice, not very hard, but hard enough that JT's able to redirect it, a gorgeous redirection, and into the back of the net as the Leafs lead it 2-0. JT for Morgan Rielly and Tyler Bertuzzi at 5:41 of the second period, and you're up 2-0. Beautiful stuff. Just under a minute after that, they flip the puck in from, just about the blue line, maybe just outside the blue line. Leafs players can't get to it, and it's like, I don't know what it was. It was like hot potato, and no one wanted to touch it either. And it bounced and kicked to the right, but Joseph Woll kicked out the leg to make the save. Didn't turn into a Vessel Toscala moment, thank God. It wouldn't have been that bad anyways. And then Austin Matthews picks it up. Nylander is on their side of the ice, right by their blue line. Matthews fires a seed right to the tape of Willie in stride, and he gets body position on the defender, and then comes across the middle, and then fires short side on Darcy Kemper. Nylander's got his 5th goal of the year from Matthews, his first assist of the season, and it is a 3-0 Leaf lead at 6:29 of the second period. But they weren't done. Just under 5 minutes to play in the second period. Leafs get a power play, and Mitch Marner gets the puck down low, and Matthews is just kind of tickling the rafters. And, oh boy, Marner fires it on the platter as Matthews is coming right down, basically the left circle, and wires it short side cheese on Darcy Kemper. On the power play, Marner and Klingberg grab assist in the goal at 15:07, and the Leafs lead at 4-0. And he has dominance at this point. Then Ovechkin scores a grease one on the power play with 11 seconds to go. And look, as much as I like that the Leafs won 4-1, it was a stress-free game, good stuff. That power play goal kind of sucked. I got to be a little negative. I got to find a little something, because if you watch the replay of that power play goal, when the puck comes back to John Carlson and Ovi's right at the post, where are the Leafs? And I don't want to say Leafs defenders, because where are all the Leafs? There are 4 guys, the left circle or lower, chasing the puck around. 4. How many were on the ice? Well, you were shorthanded. There's only 4. So Karlsson gets it back to the point. He just kind of, baits Woll to have to come out for the shot. And then he just lays on a platter for Ovechkin to just kind of tap it in for his first goal of the season on the power play. Not a great defensive effort there from the Leafs, but you lead it 4-1 after 2. Shots and goal were 12-9 Caps in the second period, but who cares? You outscored them 3-1. And in the third, they outshot you 8-3, but who cares? It was 0-0. Shots and goal for the game, 37-17 in favor of Washington, but the Leafs won 4-1, and that's what matters. All right, quickly through the team stats. Leafs, good. They won on the faceoff dot, 53.5%, 23 for the Leafs, 20 for the Capitals. Power play, Leafs were 2 for 3 on the power play. They were 1 for 3, and not very physical game. They had 13 hits toward 10. Kind of weird. Player stats, Joseph Woll, the Brick Woll. Masterful yet again. I hate tapping myself in the back. I don't do it very often. But when it works, I get a little frisky about it. I'm telling you. Joseph Woll, a goal on 37 shots. He's remarkable for me to watch. I absolutely love it. And why do I love it? And let me tell you this. When Ovechkin is taking those blasts from the point, watch Joseph Woll. He makes the save, and right away, he's ready to make another one. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but how many times in this game did he have to make a second effort save? Quite a few. Which is not what you want as a Leafs defensive team, because that second opportunity should not be happening. But with Joseph Woll being in such great position, it's fantastic. And he's a big dude. He's an athletic guy. The one play I want to talk about is the incredible save on Kuznetsov. The puck goes wide, right? And right as Woll knows it's going wide, he doesn't try and go like attack it with his blocker or attack it with his glove or something like that. He sees it go wide, instant, push off, slide all the way across because he knows Kuznetsov's back door getting this puck. And he's over there being big, ready to make that save with his chest, and he does and knocks the puck down. Love Samsonov at times. I love the quotes after games and in practice. They're funny. But let's be real. If that's happening, that Samsonov's stick is going flying, and he is flying around like a fish. It just is, I've said with Woll in the past, it's compact, he's not loud, but when he needs to be loud, he's quiet enough. I don't know how else to describe it, right? Because on that play in particular I'm talking about, he reads it, slides over, and is big. So yes, he's being aggressive and flying over, but again, he's ready to make another save. It's brilliant stuff. I like I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I truly believe he's the number one, and he will be the number one moving forward. Samsonov's going to have a couple good games here and there, sure, and Woll's bound to have a couple of tough games here and there. It's sports, right? It's going to happen. But for him, I think the mental game, he is very complete with it. I was listening to his pregame stuff, or maybe it was practice yesterday. They were asking about Ovi and all these great players. He's like, yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to face all these great players. Vetchins is great. He's got a hell of a shot and this and that. And he faced 14 of them from the grade 8. So very impressed yet again with Joseph Woll. I understand the Capitals aren't a juggernaut team anymore. They're 1-3-1 with the loss today, and they had lost 3 in a row. And obviously they're, actually, if you go off of the numbers before today's game, they're dead last in goals for. So they're not a team that's going to score a lot. But he faced 37 shots, quite a few at high grade difficulty, and he made the stops. Impressed yet again with Joseph Woll. Player stats real quick. Morgan Riley, goal and an assist of +1. Austin Matthews, a goal and an assist of +1. Nylander Tavares, the big 4, getting it done. Well, I guess, Marner had an assist. So I guess the big 5, I guess. But Riley 2 points, Matthews 2 points, JT with a goal, Nylander with a goal, Bertuzzi had an assist, Marner, Domi, Liljegren, and Klingberg all had assists as well in the game. Most important though, the Leafs won the game. All right, on to the next one, and the question I'm going to fire to you guys in the comments is, who do you think is going in on Thursday against the Dallas Stars in Dallas at 8 o'clock? I'm going to say it's going to be Samsonov. You guys know I'm a big Joe Woll guy. I've always said, and I always will. But knowing Sheldon Keefe, and you want to keep everybody fresh, especially this early in the season, you want to try and get Samsonov right, I would not be shocked. And I might even put a little money. I'm not going to because I don't do betting, but I bet he's probably going to go in net. Now, if he's not, and they go Joseph Woll, that's definitely like, okay, keep an eye on it. But I think they need to try and get a get-right game for Ilya Samsonov to at least get the confidence back a little bit. But I truly believe he'll play on Thursday. If it's Joseph Woll, I'll be happy, of course, because, I'm a big Joe Woll guy. So, but I think it's going to be Samsonov. 8 o'clock puck drop there in Dallas. Another game on the road trip. How many more we got? A couple more, I think it is. We have that one, and then we have Nashville, and then that might be it. Tuesday home against LA on the 30th. So there you go. All right, Leaf fans, you know what? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and love the brick wall, hit the like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game, what you like, what you not like from the game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that great stuff is down below, so follow up there if you have not done so already, of course, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Tomorrow, Raptors edition, Game 1 of the regular season against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Scotiabank Arena, 7:30 tip-off there. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're back in action on Thursday night as they're in Dallas, taking on the Stars, 8 p.m. puck drop there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the win, of course, today. We'll talk to you guys then.